here's what we're building. Again, if you guys missed the intro of the live stream, we are not doing anything earth-shattering today. We are just building an Earth Shield, which is one of our limited edition builds on zttbuildhelp.com or zttbuilds.com. As you can see, we are out of stock. So I'm going to do my part and help out the ZTT team that has been cranking away on these builds. And I'm going to build one for a customer tonight. That is all we're doing. It is a Ryzen 5 5600, one of our few remaining AM4 builds. We're about to switch over only to AM5, which is very unfortunate. But AM4 motherboard prices have been climbing quickly. So AM4 builds are not going to last too much longer. Also 32 gigs of DDR5, B550 motherboard, and the GPU. I will show it to you real quick. Ryzen 5, 5600. Got it on deck right there. Comes with the stock cooler, but we will not be using that. We will be using the ID cooling Frozen A410. If you guys don't watch my long form YouTube videos, this has been by far my favorite sub $30 all black cooler. Absolutely love this. Super clean, boxy, straight angled lines here. The aesthetic is just really good. We got a 32 gigabyte G-Skill Ripjaws DDR4 kit, 3200 megahertz, CL16. Perfect for a build like that. And for the SSD, we got a Clev Crass C910. I use this so much, man. You guys are probably tired of me explaining why I like that SSD so much, but there you go. For the power supply, we got an Apivia Prestige 600 watt. Remember, for power supplies, it is not only about the brand. Apivia is not a high reputation power supply brand, but for power supplies, it's all about the model. And this Prestige model is actually rated tier C, which I think is perfectly fine for a budget build like this. I always stand by that. No issues there. Oh, our motherboard, I skipped the motherboard. This is a Gigabyte B550 Gaming X V2. Pretty solid B550 motherboard right there. And our GPU is an ASRock Challenger RX 7600. Just a very plain, all black, not super aesthetic RX 7600 GPU. Very capable 1080p GPU. And then finally for the case, this is the Okinos Cypress 7. This is an ATX wood grain all black case, which I really like. It comes with 4 pre-installed all black fans, so we don't have to add anything extra. It's gonna be a very simple build. Good cable management. Okinos always includes a USB-C port, which is really good considering how budget friendly these cases are. Yeah, all black. How much is it? We charge $11.49 for it. If you copied it yourself, here, I'll show you how much it costs. I'll give you the exact cost. We charge $11.49. But if you just copy this parts list and build it yourself, this exact one that I'm building right now costs 8 something. Let me get this with the sales tax, because we don't have sales tax in here. About $850. You know, so we obviously have our little profit markup on that. We don't take home that exact difference because I gotta pay employees and pay for shipping material and all the customer freebies and whatnot. But if you copy this yourself, it'd be $850. We charge $11.50 for it. Do you have a gold and black PC on the website? No. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, I promise we will make a... Yeah, you can clip that all day, actually. Not that I'm super worried. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, I will definitely create a limited edition Steelers PC on the website. And we'll probably sell out of those too, man. You know how many Steelers fans are out there? I hope that happens, man. All right, here's our motherboard. This is for a customer, man. We can't mess this one up. So never building that? Oh, probably building that early next year, man. What are you talking about? We got Aaron Rodgers, man. Come on now. Here is our Ryzen 5 5600. You know, I'll give it a quick little inspection. This is for a customer, after all. Oh, I don't need to rotate. I like rotating my AM5 builds, but AM4 you don't really have to. Easy to install it just like that. That goes in there. Oh, that didn't latch. Why is that not latching? Let's try that again, man. There we go. I don't know why that... What happened to that latch system? That's in there. It only latches with a hammer? Yeah, we'll use a hammer next time. Alright, now here's the true question, though. We got ourselves a customer PC. This is going to be for a paid customer. Do we dare do the wiggle test on a customer PC? Every wiggle test so far has been on just like a content PC or something. I mean, we can't possibly do the wiggle test on a customer PC like that. That wouldn't be right, right? Is that unethical? Absolutely. Wiggle? Dude, I don't know, man. Let's do the wiggle test on a customer PC. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, wow. Hold on. That's solid. Here's the true test, though. We've seen twice now that the fourth slot is more stable than slot number 2. So slot number 4 feels pretty good, man. That's in there. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid out of 10. This is the deal breaker, though. Oh, that's actually really good. Oh, they're both solid. Wow. All right. I still don't know if this is more of a Gigabyte thing or a G-Skill thing, but kudos to both Gigabyte and G-Skill. These are some pretty stable RAM sticks in there. Wow, good job. Yeah, oh man, this customer's getting a good one. I might have to put that on the listing. Solid wiggle test out of 10. That's pretty good. Wiggle it like you mean it? No, we can't do that. That's on the OnlyFans account, man. What's the card in the PC behind you? It's a 9070 XT. Worthy wiggle? It'll boot for sure? Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling confident on this build. This build's off to a super strong start. Have you been to Micro Center in St. David, PA? That used to be my Micro Center. When we were stationed in New Jersey, which was before we lived here in Pittsburgh. Yeah, we lived right across the river from Philadelphia. So I went to that Micro Center pretty often. Haven't been there since, though. Alright, here's the Clevcraft C910. Again, this heat shield comes uninstalled, which I love, because then you can choose to install it. And since our motherboard does not have a built-in SSD heatsink, we will install this bad boy. I live 15 minutes from a Micro Center. Well, just know we're all jealous of you. Think about how many, like, normal people live close to Micro Center and they've never even been in one. Like, most of us would give anything to live close to a Micro Center. And think about how many people are out there that live close to one and, like, don't even know what that is. It's wild. They have no idea that they're living, like, at, you know, the store we all dream about. I don't even have tools yet, man. We gotta get some tools out here. 20 minutes, never been? Dude, you're missing out, man. I mean, I give you permission. We need this. We need this. And we need this. And we need this. No, we don't. We need this. No, this. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, yeah. I give you permission to leave Thirsty Thursday so you can go to Micro Center. It'll be worth your time, I promise. When my 3-year-old, like, he gets something in his mind, like a movie, and then that is, like, when we alternate every week. 1 week my 5-year-old picks the movie, 1 week my 3-year-old picks the movie. And my 3-year-old, I mean, if Paw Patrol is in his head, he's going with Paw Patrol. So we've watched this Paw Patrol movie like 5 times now. It's absolutely nothing new going on during movie day or movie night, but it is what it is. It's his pick. Can you please tell me how to do the giveaway? Type in ! giveaway help. That will take you to a full explanation of how to do it. Alright, I got it. What I really like about this ID Cooling Frozen A410, aside from the beautiful aesthetics, that's the main thing. But what I also really like is the presentation of the hardware. Look at this. Super clean. They're even labeled, like which ones to use. Comes with some thermal paste action. We got right here. We'll use the good stuff because this is for a customer build. But yeah, just very solid. Very solid for a $25 to $27 air cooler. Not knowing the giveaway is like not knowing about the game. Back to zero. Back to zero we go. Another streak crushed. I'm pretty excited to see the difference in your cable management of a customer build. I will tell you, I mean, yes, I will be cable managing this build for sure. I will tell you though that I think we've gotten to the point where every single one of my PC building employees cable manages builds better than I do. Good day with a 300 bit. It says, thoughts on a 9800 X3D with a 9070 XT and an X870 Strix with 64 gigs of RAM? Thinking of playing pretty much any game after I get my new job? Yeah, I mean, that's a fantastic combination, man. Nothing wrong with that. That's really good. Thank you for those 300 biddies. Bumper Cart with the Twitch Prime sub. Yeezy with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. Wide. Oh, I already read that one. Raw Inc. with the $1 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to take those off. And we're going to put these things on. What CPU? This is the Ryzen 5 5600. Is the LTT screwdriver really that good? I will say the same thing that I say every time someone asks that. I have a bunch of them. I did not pay for a single one. Linus actually sent me a couple of them. That one. Brett gave me one, and I got one from going to LTX one year. We have a little collection. I would not recommend buying it if you care about the price to performance of your screwdriver. It's like a $70 screwdriver. It is not cheap. You can buy a screwdriver that turns screws for like $1. Is it a high quality screwdriver? Absolutely. It's actually very good. If you want to buy a tool that supports a creative team instead of spending that money on like a big brand company, if you want to buy a tool that makes you feel like you're part of the actual PC building community, or if you want a conversation piece, because almost every PC builder knows what the LTT screwdriver is these days, then yes, I do think you should buy it. It's fun. It's legitimately fun to own an LTT screwdriver. Like, it feels like you're using the goated screwdriver of PC building. It's fun. But only you can answer that. How old is Noctua paste? I mean, I don't know how old it is, but Noctua has been around for a while. Which one of these is opened? Oh, I think it's... No, not that one. I think it's this one. Oh my god, they're all sealed. Oh my god, what the... I can use my shirt. There we go. Alright. We got that, and we'll leave this open because we will definitely need some zip ties. Alright, we can't mess up the customer thermal paste here. We got to make sure this P dot is perfect. A perfect amount of right there. That's probably perfect. Honestly, we need a little bit more. A little bit more for good measure. There, up, oh, yep, there we go. Just a little bit more. That's a good dot right there. That'll work. Does thermal paste not come with the cooler? Yes, it does. You would be perfectly fine using that. I just get out the good stuff because this is for a customer build. The ID cooling thermal paste is perfectly fine though. I would have used that if it wasn't for being a customer build. I spread all my thermal paste thick. I am definitely not a thermal paste spreading kind of guy. That is not my jam. I don't think that's on there. No. How many of you guys spread your thermal pipe? Type spread if you guys spread your CPU thermal paste. Not GPUs, CPU. If you guys spread your CPU thermal paste, type in spread. I really want to know. Because that is not my style. Spread, spread, spread. Sus. Spread, spread, spread. Wow, really? All of you guys spread your... Wow, that's crazy how many people do that these days. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I get on the GPU... I think most people spread on the GPU, but the CPU, that's just not my style. All right, we got that. Let's put on this fan. I got rage baited at school today. Sorry, man. It does happen to the best of us. Yeah, sometimes you just trust the person you're talking to, you know? Like, I would never rage bait somebody. But you can't just assume that people will not rage bait you. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta look out for it, man. It's a tough skill to master. I wouldn't know. All right, here we go. Motherboard is fully prepped. We got the MSI, or the Gigabyte B550 Gaming X V2. We got a Ryzen 5 5600, 32 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz CL16, and the Frozen A410, and the Clevcraft C910 Gen 4 NVMe. Our power supply, or I'm sorry, our motherboard is prepped. Now it's time to get our power supply out, which is a tier C Prestige 600 watt, which is plenty. Definitely don't need all 600 of these watts, but we got them. What about the SSD heatsink? The motherboard does not come with one. I installed the heat shield on the SSD. Yes. This is a non-modular power supply, so we're gonna have to put in some work here. Actually, let's do this the right way. Let's check our case real quick. Let's see if there's a hub. And see, the other reason why my employees can build or cable manage better than I do these days, going back to that conversation, is because they're building these PCs over and over again. They have all this stuff memorized, which I do not. So right now I'm looking to see if there's any sort of hub that we need that is SATA powered from our power supply, which there is not. It is all just daisy chain PWM, no sort of SATA hub at all. So we're good. All right, we need some 4+4. We need some 24 pin, and we need one 8 pin. Yeah, they're both doubles. All right. Like that. And then the rest of these, we can... Did I really throw away that twist tie? Dude, I need that twist tie. That was important. That was an important twist tie. Oh my god, where did I put that? There it is. Crystal Blooms with the Twitch Prime sub. The Wolf also with Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. B4 with the $5 super chat says, yo, Zach, just want to say I upgraded from a 3060 to a 7900 XT, and I'm loving it. Keep up the great... Dude, that's awesome, man. That is a crazy upgrade. A 3060 to a 7900 XT? Let's go. That's awesome. He can only see your messages on Twitch, says Lucky Monkey on YouTube. I don't know if that's rage bait or just spread him fake news. Let's start installing it, man. Let's do it. You guys ready? FPS for less with the Twitch... That sounds like a department store, man. FPS for less with the Twitch Prime sub? Thank you. FW also with Twitch Prime sub. Do I have to remove this fan? I actually kind of remember having to do that. Do I have to remove this fan to get this motherboard in here? That is a... Nope, I don't. That is a tight squeeze, though. There we go. Oh, man, that's looking clean already. Let's go. That looks super clean already. Lieutenant Krusty. With the... I should probably stop. Guys, I got kids living... or sleeping right above me, man. I can't be yelling out names like Lieutenant Krusty. Come on now. Come on, guys. We need family appropriate names here if I'm gonna read them out. Come on now, be better than that. It's a slick looking build. I agree, man. This is already looking pretty clean. What motherboard are you installing? It's the Gigabyte B550 Gaming X V2. I definitely did not have to look at it to remember that. What specs does it have? It is a Ryzen 5 5600, 32 gigs of RAM. 1 terabyte SSD, and we're gonna put in an RX 7600. Very solid and capable 1080p build. Where'd you get that screwdriver from? Linus sent it to me. Linus sent me an email a few months. I haven't actually said the story for a while. I was using the all black LTT screwdriver, and Linus sent me an email one day and was like, hey, I saw that you were using the black screwdriver on Thirsty Thursday. Do you want me to send you over some ZTT colored ones? And I was like, oh, hi, Linus. I didn't know that you knew who I was. Yes, I will gladly take some LTT screwdrivers. So he sent this red and black one and a white and black one. Very nice of him. Now we have a little collection. Getting sent free stuff is like forgetting, but dude, stop reminding me about the game, man. It's fun once, but like losing the game multiple times in the same day is not fun. We gotta move on. We all lost the game. In case you're not tracking, yes, you did just lose the game as well. Even if you're on lurk mode, you did just lose the game. We all lost the game. But let's stop talking about the game. At least until next week, man. I cannot win the PC if I don't have Twitch. No, our giveaways are only ever on Twitch, man. It's been like that for over a year and a half. What kind of toolbox is that? That I don't know. I just bought it on Amazon. I have no idea about that one. Alright. Let's start plugging in some cables here. I got the USB 3.0 first. That's in. We'll get some HD audio action. That's also in. Now we got some case connectors. Reset switch, HDD, etc., etc. We'll go HDD first in the bottom left. Then we'll do power switch. I'm sorry, power LED, positive and negative. Those are the singles in the top left. Then we'll do reset switch on the bottom right. And then we'll do power switch up top. Boom. There we go. And then finally we got a USB-C connector. Thank you, Okinos. Which we are actually taking advantage of because we have a B550 motherboard. Too often I've made the mistake of buying a B450 motherboard when using an Okinos case, and then I can't actually utilize it. And then the other things we got to do are the PWM connectors. Which, how many do we have? Oh, nice, we got a lot. One thing I am gonna do though is this sticker here is way too up high. I don't know if I can slide this down or if I have to cut it, but I don't want to see this from the inside of, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut this. Oh, there we go. Slide that down a little bit. That way you can't see that in the front of the build. That is not aesthetically pleasing. Boom, that's plugged in. And then we got one, we should have one more. Yes, the PWM connection from the rear fan. Oh! Dude, I can't be naming, I can't be reading that name out loud, man. I got kids. I got Harry Bells with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs, man. Thank you very much. I got Harry Bells. Come on now. We can't be doing that around here. Harry Bells. I appreciate it though. Thank you. All right, we'll plug in this PWM connector for the rear fan in the back here. It's a Harry Potter alternative. Okay, that's good to know. Let's do the first round of cable managing. Here is what it looks like so far. I don't know what my employees do. They probably zip tie this. I want it zip tied right here. These kind of come across here. I don't really know what my employees do at this point, but I'm gonna zip tie one right there because I want a clean line. I like the clean straight line going across here, so we'll do that. Actually, I don't know if I will be able to do that because there's that panel there. Never mind. I don't think I can do that. Maybe. Can I hook this up and around? That's gonna be really tough to do. That might be taking it too far, actually. Yeah, I don't think I can bend it like that. Maybe. No, I can't do that. What do you guys think? Is this worth the hassle? Is this taking cable management too far? I don't think I can get the cable or the zip tie to come up and through here. I think that's wishful thinking. Give it the Midas touch. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? All right. There we go. It needs to be perfect. Well, it's not going to be perfect. I don't think anybody buys a ZTT build because they need perfect cable management. I think the people that need cable management know not to buy. That looks pretty good though. We'll do another one. I don't think that's exactly on our sales pitch of why people would buy a build from us. Perfect cable management. I mean, maybe. I mean, my guys are getting pretty good. But I don't think that's quite the reason why. Ender with the $3 dono says, I'm currently running a Ryzen 7 5700 and a 3060 12 gig and a Lean Lee A3 for the all black aesthetic. What should I upgrade next? The 3060. Yeah, I mean, that 5700, I mean, it is AM4, and, you know, after a GPU upgrade, that is what you'll want to upgrade. But that 5700 can handle a better than 3060 GPU. So I guess that would be next. If you already have 32 gigs of RAM and enough storage for whatever you need. Yeah, I mean, I would do that. Will they make new AM5 CPUs? Yeah. Yeah, AM5 is scheduled to last through the year 2026, I think. So there will more than likely be at least one more CPU generation on AM5. More than likely. But when AM4 came out, AMD said that AM4 would be relevant for 4 years. It's been like 8 and it's still relevant. So, I mean, we don't know if they're going to repeat that with AM5 or what, but yeah, there should be at least one more generation with AM5. This build going quickly? Yeah, this is an easier one. Although I am making it way more difficult than it should be. Way more difficult, actually. With the unnecessary zip ties. Do you think AMD will make a GPU comparable to the 5090? I mean, they said that they were not going to. So, I'm going to take that for now. Now, there is a very real chance that they realize, like, oh, hey, everybody hates NVIDIA now. Maybe we should walk that back and actually try to make a high-end GPU. Who knows? But, I mean, they specifically said before the 9000 series came out that they were not going to be competing with NVIDIA at the high end. And they can't keep any of their GPUs in stock as it is. So, it's not like it really matters. Okay. All this stuff looks good. I mean, we can... That's just going to stay there. We'll tighten that down. Actually, there's nothing going to be going here, so we can tighten that one down now. There we go. And then all this is good. Usually I'll just bundle this up into one of these numbers, like this. We could do that zip tie now. What do you think of the 6750 XT? If you can get it at a good price, used, then, I mean, it is still a very, very capable 1440p graphics card for sure. Just don't overpay for it. All right, there we go. I'll do one more to make that a little bit neater. How much does cable management matter? I mean, hold on, Scarfo. I'm not going to forget. I just want to answer it. How much does cable management matter? I would say it only matters if it somehow decreases your cooling potential. Like, if you had a bunch of cables down here that were like actually blocking airflow from intaking into the case from the power supply, or if you got fans down there, or if you got cables like bunched up somewhere where it's actually blocking airflow, then sure, it matters. But for the most part, it does not matter. It is up to personal preference. I think we're done with the pre-cable management for now. This one I'm not going to zip tie down until we put the power connector in there. So we'll take these off. Boom. Is this acceptable, guys? This is pre-power supply. We're not done. Pre-power supply, is that okay? Is that straight lined enough for you? Looks good so far. Management looking good. Yep. Okay, we're good to move on. All right, let's put the power supply in now. Oh wow, Scarfo with the 300 biddy says, as someone who wires AV racks, it looks awesome. That's a high praise then. That is definitely a high praise. Did you guys see speaking of career fields outside of PC building, did you guys see my video about my Security Plus certificate? Are there enough people in there in here that I can talk about that? You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that? Make sure that's all good to go. Hold on, we gotta take that out. Yanked on the HD audio. Let's plug that back in real quick. Yes. Oh, what just fell? Screwdriver, we're good. So I have made the decision to plug in my... Not plug in. Hold on. Let me plug this back in. Okay, we're good. That cable was too low. We got to pull that up here. I have made the decision to pursue the Sec Plus. I'm going to make sure that I renew my... Why is there like no clearance here? This is very minimal clearance. I'm gonna make sure that I get the Sec Plus. Just to be smart. I'm also going for it. Nice. There we go. I mean, I already have my Sec Plus. Scarfo with the 300 biddy says, I'm going to Infocom this week in Orlando. Looking forward to all the pro AV tech they will have. I don't go for the certifications, just the tech. Nice. I don't know what Infocom is. But yeah, what I didn't... How many people have a CompTIA certification right now? Yeah, Sublime already said what I was going to say. I didn't know that that was a thing. Are there a lot of people with CompTIA certificates out in the IT world? Do you guys have those? I don't know how common that is in our community, to be honest. Couple people. Couple people on Twitch. A+ is... Yeah, A+ is... I don't think A+ is actually valuable, to be honest, but... I don't really know if there are certain jobs that value it or not. It does cost a couple $100 though. That's probably the whole reason they're doing it. I think it's like $200 or something. Will I ever need my Sec Plus again? Hopefully not. But it feels silly. Especially as a dad. You know. To not take advantage of that. And just do it real quick. I hope I'll never need it. Because if I do need it, that means I need a job. I need a real job. But it would feel silly to let my Sec Plus, which was hard to get. I don't know how hard Sec Plus is to get in 2025. I have no idea if it's more difficult or easier than it was. It was very difficult to get it when I got it. Most people failed the class or the assessment. So, no idea. Still pretty difficult? Okay, now we can cable manage over here. We'll do one like this. Up here. Dr. Dead with the 4-month Twitch Prime resub, thank you. That'll be like this, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And then this will come down here. What are your thoughts on Intel's new GPUs? I mean, the B580 is not that new. I think the B580 has tremendous value. It objectively has tremendous value. If you can find it at a good price, which you usually cannot. Which is unfortunate. Quiet Ronan with the $5 super chat says, any tips for studying A+ cert? I'm having a difficult time with the networking part and it kind of discourages me. I don't have my A+. I only have my Sec Plus. I've never gone for the A+. But what really worked for Sec Plus was CBT Nuggets. I read that one a little too early. Thunderstrike with another 1,000 bit. He says, sorry for asking this twice, but Twitch gave me ads right as you were about to answer my question. So what do I do about the missing SSD screw? Oh man, I'm sorry. I gave some pretty good... Man, I was talking about that answer for a while, man. Hold on. Oh, we forgot to take this out. Oh no. That'd be bad. Don't... Don't ship a PC with that in there. Let me cable manage this real quick. And then I'll give you your answer twice. Gotta love ads. I promise I didn't do that on purpose. To get another 1,000 biddies out of you, man. Okay. Wait. He's not rage baiting me, is he? You think Thunderstrike's telling the truth? That's not a rage bait, is it? To try and get me to say the whole thing twice? I mean, I gave him like a 2-minute answer on that one. That was a lot of work. That's not a rage bait. Maybe? Oh, man. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Snip these off, and then all we gotta do is install the GPU, and then we're done. Make sure we don't snip any of these cables there. That would be bad. Is that cable management acceptable, guys? Are we good with that? I mean, that's pretty cut and dry right there. I mean, that'll work for me, I'm gonna be honest. Let's get this GPU going. For me, yeah. She looking Gucci? How are you gonna let the person that won the giveaway know? It's always a Twitch DM. I mean, usually they're in the stream. Usually they're in the stream and then they figure out that they won. But if they're not in the stream, then it's a Twitch DM. Because that's the only info I have from you. I don't have your email. I don't have your Twitter. I only have your Twitch username. Because it's a Twitch only giveaway. And finally, we have our GPU. The ASRock Challenger RX 7600. Very basic design. Not exactly what... hold on. Not exactly what I'd call an aesthetic GPU. I'll show you why. It looks good from the side, which is what really matters. But not an all-around amazing aesthetic here, but it is a budget GPU. Pretty good from right here. Decent from right here. This angle, not so much. I don't like the short back plate with the extended heat sink there, but it is what it is. We gotta take what we can get. During GPU supply issues, that's not going to install. And keeping costs down as low as possible. That is going to install in there like that. What are your thoughts on the 9060 XT? I mean, I uploaded a video on it today. I uploaded 2 videos, actually. We did a vertical video. YouTube short, TikTok, etc. And we also did a... what's it called? A ZTT Extras benchmarking video. Alright, let's just plug in the GPU and then we're done. Do you ship the PC giveaway to India? It's a worldwide giveaway, but I only pay to ship it in the United States. If an international viewer wins, they have to choose, do you want to pay for shipping or not? If you use a relay company, which is what a lot of people do, I will pay to ship it to the relay company, no problem. But you have to pay to ship it the rest of the way. With tariffs, shipping overseas in general costing a lot of money, dude, I can't be on the hook for spending all kinds of crazy amounts of money for shipping these giveaway PCs. But it is a worldwide giveaway. That's a fair deal. Yeah, I mean, it is a free... it is a free PC that I'm offering. Higher end builds, like this 5060 Ti build, it's probably going to be worth it. But some people, obviously, are just not going to have the funds or the desire to spend that kind of money just to ship it. So that's why we always roll backup winners just in case. We always roll 5 total winners. All right. Let me close up this back panel. Again, that's what the back panel is looking like. I think that's customer grade. If a customer has a problem with that, then we honestly have bigger problems to deal with. If they don't accept that level of cable management, that's probably not going to be a fun customer. All right, there we go. Here is our Earth shield. I mean, that's about as clean as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think? Ooh! That's not bad, man. 2 hours and 15 minutes on the stream? Let's go. Available at Z... Oh, it's not available right now. They're out of stock, but these will be available again on zttbuilds.com, man. Earth Shield. 5600, 32 gigs of DDR4, 1 terabyte SSD, and an RX 7600. Very capable 1080p gaming PC with a nice sophisticated wood grain all black build. No RGB on this whatsoever. For the whiskey drinking, cigar smoking vibes. Earth Shield, there we go.